Hey guys, it's Macklin. I'm here with Kiesel Guitars. I'm a tech here as well as master of quality control. Today I'm going to be doing a restring on one of our Osiris 2 models, just a regular hardtail bridge. Very, very simple. Just want to show you what's the deal with our new saddles, as well to do with our new multi-tool to make this a very, very easy experience. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is obviously just take off our strings. We're going to be taking off all of them. I never replace my strings one at a time. It just gives me a good opportunity to clean everything and just make everything look nice, as well as adjust setup if I need to. So what you're going to do is unravel all of them. You can kind of just get them loose and then start going at it. And then the next thing that we're going to do is with a 3/32 hex tool, which is going to be on your Kiesel multi-tool, you're just going to unscrew and loosen each one. It should only take a couple turns. You don't want to take these off. You're not going to need to take them off. And once you have those loose, the strings should just come free very easily. And with our new saddles, you should be able to pull out the ball ends very easily and dispose of your old strings. Okay, so at this point you can clean your guitar, do any electronics things that you might need to do. This is a good state to be at for a from scratch setup. So first thing we're going to do is just put on our new strings. This is actually the easiest part with these new saddles because all you have to do is literally just drop them in. There's no work required whatsoever. So I'm going to take one string at a time, and we're just going to feed the low E through our lock nut, and we're going to pull until there's a little bit of tension. What I'm going to do here is right here at the lock nut, I'm going to crease the string and then just pull it back. And now that I see that crease right there, I'm just going to take a pair of wire cutters or string cutters, whatever you got, and cut just maybe like one notch right above that crease right there. You can throw away that slack. And then once you have that, you can feed your string all the way through, and you want to pull it back until you can still see the string here in the lock nut, but you don't want to be able to poke your finger or anything like that. So you can kind of use your finger as a guide. So there I can take my tool and just lock it, and I'm just going to hand tighten it. I don't need to go crazy. Just want to make sure that the string is snug and secure and it's not going to fall out. Okay, go ahead and put a little tension on that, and we'll move on to the next one. So same thing, it's just going to fall right into that retainer. No trouble whatsoever. Feed it through, hold it, crease it right there, pull it back out, and we're going to cut right at that crease. Okay, now that it's cut to length, if it falls out, it doesn't matter. We can just feed it right back through. And again, we're just pushing it up until right where the end of the headpiece is, but I don't feel it with my finger here. I kind of put it right before that. And that still gives you a little bit of length, so if you need to change like a single string, you can, or take off a single string, you should be able to put it back on if you need to. Okay, so we'll tighten that up a little bit. Move on to the next one. Hold it, press it, cut that crease, boom. And once you get to the point where you're not even thinking about it, you can knock out a restring in 2.5 minutes. It really is that easy. So we're going to feed that string, feed it right through, press it, pull, cut the crease, rinse, repeat. Boom, hand tighten. And again, you'll have a little bit of slack. That's okay, because we're going to be, we're pulling it back up here just a little bit. A little slack is good, but not too much. Okay, boom, cut, And I think what I've seen other people do is they feed the string through, just like normal, put it in, and what they do is they feed it through the lock nut, and they lock it first and then just cut the slack. That's totally fine. That's 100% a way to do it. I just like this because it still gives me a little bit of string slack in case I need to go back and do something, do an adjustment whatsoever. And it's also, I don't like the pokies sticking out at the end. I've pricked my finger way too many times where I don't want to have to deal with that anymore. So I just like it to be nice and neat and clean. And then when everybody sees it, they're like, wow, what an excellent string change you did, sir. And I'm like, thank you. So then you can go ahead and tighten these up. Next, we're just going to tune it up. Snark clip-on tuner works fine. You can either put it here at the headstock. I personally actually like it here at the knob. I think it reads a little bit better. These things use vibration and a microphone, so right here where the knob is works perfect for me. And a little tip for tuning, you always want to tune into the note, not down to the note. You want to tune up to the note. And what I like to do is just give every string a little stretch. That makes sure nothing's going to pop out, but also stretches the string so that way when I dial it in and get to playing, it's not going to fall out of tune if I bend up a note or something like that. And you don't need to be gentle. You can really stress test them. So again, we're just going to tune it up one more time. Okay, so now that we're all tuned up, we can grab our guitar. And we're good to go.